Well, hello and welcome to my podcast. This is CINEMIN, the podcast for the fans of the Criterion Collection, international films, art films, and of course American classics. Please enjoy my channel. Nobre, and I'm here for the first time in the open air to talk about the movie that has to do with that behind me, the train. This is the movie. The movie is directed by John Frankenheimer, starring Burt Lancaster and another Academy Award winner, Paul Scofield. The movie is about the attempting and from the Germans to steal some art from Paris during the Second World War and bring to Germany. But for that, they're gonna find the resistance from the French people, especially from the curator of the museum. They need some help in order to avoid that to take place. And they go for the guy that controls the train stations and the trains, which is portrayed by Burt Lancaster in amazing performance. And he's trying to avoid that to happen, that the artwork leaves France. And it is a fantastic action-packed thriller, very well directed by the great John Frankenheimer. And this is the movie I've been reviewing, talking about when I go back home, and we're gonna watch a little bit and make some comments on certain scenes of the film, not the whole thing. I don't want to spoil too much for you. You should watch the film. And that's for the train. Okay, we are seeing here some scenes already in there for the train movie directed by John Frankenheimer. Okay, what is so special about this film is brilliant production, beautiful cinematography, great actors, great acting role by Burt Lancaster. That's one of his most physically demanding films, and he pulled out with all voluntarily, I may say, because he is just getting to it. He got that energy that we see in his movies and all that, that powerful performance he always gives all of other his movies. But I particularly like this performance right here. I not singled out that performance because, of course, he won the Academy Award for Elmer Gantry. And there's another memory roles that he played all over. He was always very athletic. And not only that, he's a very, very, very excellent actor, you know, through his life. Now, as credits for the film, as you see the train moving, I'm not gonna fast forward the film. I'm just gonna let you go and see some scenes in here just right now. Now it's gonna be a bomber from the Allies actually, but they think the train is all stamped with the Nazi thing, so the Allies cannot recognize. They're trying to save all the artwork inside this train, but in a moment that we talk about that. So Joe Frankenheimer as a filmmaker, in between his credits and between other great films that he made, of course Birdman and Alcatraz, The Manchurian Candidate. I like very much him when he directed Grand Prix, but he's kind of underappreciated, that film. I like very much because about the race cars, and I love that kind of stuff. As for the original screenplay, this film, which is very tight, is brilliant. The storyline of this film by Franklin Cohen and Frank Davis, they both nominated for the Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay in this film right here. As for the cast, besides the great Burt Lancaster, there's another great actor that plays the villain here, the German colonel, played by the great Paul Scofield. And he's just really, really, really convincingly well in this film. He's a very good role. And later on, Paul Scofield will win the Academy Award as a Best Actor for A Man for All Seasons in 1966. Anyway, cinematography. Let's talk about that because you see it's action film in black and white, which is rare. Also is widescreen, which makes the film really enhances even more the action itself. And the cinematography in the film was by Jean Tournier, a great cinematographer, French cinematographer, and another French cinematographer, Walter Wottitz, which also did the cinematography and another Criterion Collection title, which is Army of Shadows. By the way, this is not a Criterion Collection film. I forgot to mention. This is from the Twilight Time movies from the label of the MGM brand. This movie is originally made by United Artists, by MGM purchased United Artists. Now, there is a little booklet on the film, the train right here. Now you can see, let's bring a little bit closer. There we go. And in the back, there's original poster for the film. Okay, the booklet, even though that is small, it's only for 8 pages, is very informative. That is also by Julie Kirgle, write a nice introduction to the film right here. Also, she does together with Paul Scofield and Nick Redman the commentary on this Blu-ray. This is a Blu-ray edition, of course. The image is just about perfect. It's not 2K as far as I know, but it's look at the print is just beautiful. I hope you can see in there, but the print of the film is just beautiful. It's not, of course, it's not a 4K as well. Let's go for the story about this film a little bit. What is about? What is about? That's Paul Scofield right here, and the movie deals with that. 1944, occupied France by the Germans, but they are about to leave. They must leave the country because they already the Allied are approaching, coming to France right now, and they must leave. The Germans must leave France. Before that take place, and the Germans already preparing to get out of there, the colonel wants all the art in the museums of France stolen. So that he goes to, not from the Louvre, from private collectors and from small museums, and get the best in art in there. They got Matisse, they got Degas, Renoir, Van Gogh, you name it, they're all there. Put in a train and take the train immediately to Germany. And Labiche, which is portrayed by the Burt Lancaster right here, is the guy from the resistance that operates the train station in Paris, and he was looked for the curator of the museum that tried to avoid that to happen, because she says at the beginning of the movie, when she looks for help from the French resistance, and she's explaining that the Germans, when they got to France, they stole their home, their life, their food, everything, and now they want to steal their heart, which is the artwork for the great painters. Okay, they want to take it away and bring everything to Germany before the end of the war, the evacuation. They're right here. The Germans are leaving France, so they're about to go. So they try to take everything as possible, steal everything that is possible, based on a true story. There's another movie recently made, not too long ago, I believe Monuments Man is the name of the movie. Don't even come with the charm of this film. Don't even come close with this film. So forget about that. Watch this film. This is a great, great film. This is really Frankenheimer's one of its best film. I like this one probably best than the other ones, but I like Frankenheimer, so regardless. There's Jeanne Moreau from Jeanne. She got this small part right here. She runs this kind of hotel or kind of pension, as you call. That you go there to sleep one night if you're traveling in the small town, and she runs the business. And the German's gonna put him. Burt Lancaster now is designated to, because they have a lot of things going on, and the train cannot leave. It's not leaving the way fast as possible France. So they put him in charge to make sure the train goes to Germany ASAP per se. And of course, he's got a plan. The French resistance has a plan to hold the train in France. Okay, everything well tied. It's an action film, but it's also a thriller. It's a very well-known storytelling based in a true story. There is a records. If you go to Wikipedia, if you Google that event itself, you're gonna find more information how it happened, the people involved, and the true story that this movie is based. But of course, it's entertainment, so there is a lot of factors in there that are gonna enhance that storytelling to move forwards and get a grip. So you see the scenes right now mellow down here a little bit in these moments right now when he goes to the hotel. He's in a small town. And he at the beginning of the movie, he's not fully convinced that it's worth it to people lose their lives just for the art they have in the train. But then again, as I explained before, the dilemma this film will be dealing is exactly with that. Is it worth to, a lot of people died in the world, in our planet, just to preserve some pieces of art that is historical value and all, but you don't know. So the dilemma of the movie is about that, okay? Historians and all that will say so, people might say, no, I wouldn't do that. But I think it's so noble and becomes amazing. He's running from the window of the hotel to try to delay the train. They try to do everything they can to delay the train any way as possible. Why? Because when the Allies comes to France, and France no longer is occupied by the Germans, everything stops. So they don't have enough time. And they are days to come to Paris and to take over again and reestablish take it away the French occupation. Okay? So, the German occupation, I may say. I should recommend the film, of course, and you guys gonna see how brilliant it is. I hope you guys enjoy. It's just a very simple commentary right here because there's so much to see, and every time I look at the scenes, I want to sit down in there and watch the film. I hope you do this, you have the same feeling as well. It's worth it. It's a great film, and please enjoy and continue watching my channel as we talk about later another movie. And we do our post. You have already few in there, so take a look in my website and my channel, and called CINEMIN. And when you talk about next movie. By the way, now at the end of this video, I have to take the Pacific Union to give me the train. I'm sorry, the Union Pacific to give me the train. When I ask, I need a train, they send this train for me just to make it as a special. Okay, watch the movie. It's a great film. Don't miss it. You won't regret, I'm sure. And put your comments if you like this video and the other ones that are already made. Put your like it, and please subscribe my channel, CINEMIN. We always talk about great stuff and great films. Thanks for watching. I'm Daniel Nobre.